Good morning everybody, we are down at Brands Hatch. It's an absolutely beautiful day. We're here with two cars, so we've got the Greenlight Focus. There is a time attack event on at the weekend. We're going on Friday and Sunday, and it's actually here at Brands Hatch at Tunifest. So we're bringing we've got the Focus here, we've got Ronnie, our driver. I've just turned up, we've had to just fix up in the screamer pipes. We're getting told off for the screamer pipes, so we've had to put on the screamer pipe blank, which is a long story, it's longer than you think, but we're taking this out today to kind of like iron out any issues with the car just before time attack on the weekend. And also, not only have we got the Greenlight Focus, which made 580 horsepower at the wheels on the down of the day, we've also brought along our little Civic. The little Civic that we've had absolute nightmares with. The one that we engine swapped ourselves in the car park. We thought we'd bring the Civic down, and we thought we'd all take out and have a little bit of a play later, since we deserve it, you know. Then we're going to be doing the first morning with the Greenlight Focus, and then after we've kind of like, you know, ironed out the issues, whatever, and the car's running fine, and Ronnie's seemed like he's had fun enough, we're all going to take out the little Civic. So very excited. We've got a full day here mostly. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to definitely get some suntans, but hopefully the day goes well. So we've been having all the issues with the car. It's been like fuel cutting, sounds like a really bad misfire. So we've basically just had a massive look at the engine. Turbo was getting so hot, it was like glowing. We've had a look around, took everything off, and we found the vacuum line. The vacuum line to the wastegate, so the back of a nipple there, it's just split and popped off. So it's obviously overboosting the ECU, it's just cutting fuel.
It went to 2.5 bar on the gauge.
Did it?
Yeah. What should it be like a 9?
Right, so it's just overboosting. That's good, because we thought it would be something that would potentially be a lot worse, but we just had to just strip down the back of the heat shield, take everything off just so we can get to it, because it's behind this pipe now. The only issue is now is it's not that long, this pipe, so we're going to have to try and feed it through that hole onto the wastegate nipple, and then hopefully we've got we will have boost then, but we've just wrapped it around. We did have some heat tape lying around, so we just wrapped it around in the heat tape. So I'm just going to try, just took everything off just to get as much room as I can. Wrapped it round, and the bleed nipple is, you might be able to see it right at the back there, you might just see it on camera. So the bleed nipple is there. We need to feed this through the hole in that firewall and hopefully get a nice connection on the bleed nipple, but it's still super hot in there, so we've got to take it a bit slow for the time being. Okay, so the wastegate is now on. I've also bent up, I've kind of made that hole a bit bigger because it was kind of like scratching on the vacuum line with it being sharp metal. So I've bent that hole up, tried to make the edges as round as possible. But we now have a vacuum line, so just put everything back together and we'll take it out. We're back on. This pipe we're having issues with, we can't get it to bolt up there. It's just, these were bent, and we're guessing it's because you couldn't, so whoever put it on, couldn't tighten them all the way down, they had to unbend. But it's just bending the thread on the head, so for the time being we just cable tied it because we just want to get out and just make sure that's bloody worked, to be honest. Look at this thing, by the way. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to the corner, which has been the problematic corner. I don't know the name, I'm not a huge Brands Hatch guy or track guy, but we're going to go to the corner. Hopefully we don't hear the horrific blah, 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 blah. They went out and just went really slow, and every time they turn one way it does it, even if you're not putting your foot down, even like 40 miles an hour. So we're just currently on the phone to Lee from Devil Developments, who built the car and has mapped it. So there's a potential that Lee's saying that it could be a steering angle sensor or something wrong with the ABS, and it's just cutting the power to the car. So what they're just doing now, they're just on the laptop, just on the phone to Lee with the laptop, and they're just fully disabling all ABS. Fully disabling all ABS. Any traction controls on the car is just being disabled, and that's just going to see if it is a traction control issue or an ABS issue. Hopefully, I mean, we can't go out straight away because it's dinner now, and F1 cars are flying about.
hopefully it's that.
Right, it's all or nothing. How positive are you guys?
99%.
99%?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's positive.
64.
64. Yeah, we're a bit pessimistic at the office more than most people. Not got.
We've had terrible luck with cars recently.
It's just his warm-up lap, but I think we might be able to tell. It's definitely quicker. That's good news. That's good news.
It's fixed. It was a speed sensor.
R26. Yeah, so we've been black flagged for the pops and the bangles.
Black flag, the noise. Down that back straight, so loud.
Was it for
Yeah,
the
you can hear it from over here. You can feel the traction control works. Right. Now it's like spinning all the way down the pitch straight. Right. Yeah. But the car's going out again. Lee's in the passenger seat now. We've fixed the issue with the traction. It was basically an ABS speed sensor triggering the Civic traction control system. So we turned all the traction control off and now it seems to be working fine. We've only done low boost runs so far, but it's going well.
Okay, so just went out for in the Focus. Drive shaft is ruined. It's like severely knocking, and like the whole car's just juddering. So
Brand new, 1,000 miles old.
1,000 miles old.
Brand new because we didn't have the traction control working.
Oh yeah, it's probably just touring the drive shaft part, isn't it? Yeah. So it's a good time to take on the little Civic. We just did a little final check of everything to make sure everything's somewhat bolted up. And there's a bit of play in this wheel, and it's from the steering rack, as we've been saying. So we don't know what we're going to do with that. But it's not too bad, so we're going to take it out. We'll fix it. It needs a new steering rack. So we're going to take the Civic out. Ronnie's going to drive first, I believe, and let's see how it does. And this is a big test for me because I built. Yeah. Did I tighten that drive shaft? No, we'll be all right. So here we go. It's all come down to this. All these months of messing around with this car on the driveway. How is she gonna do? Will she make it around? We have built this ourselves in the car park of the office. We've done an engine swap in the car park of the office. She made it here. Let's see how she does on track. Camera. It's tied up.
Yeah, but there's no tow on.
No, there is a tie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to come out. You can't have that up there.
I'll not even take the tyre off.
No, need to take it
There's no
off.
tow eye in there.
I can't see a tow
I'll
eye
go back
in there.
round. Sorry.
Just go round the back,
Yeah.
go down the back of pit lane, put it in,
Yeah,
come
okay.
back down, okay?
I don't understand that. So what? They're saying no cameras at all?
Yeah, apparently.
What? So I went down and spoke to the marshal. There are towing eyes on the car. There it goes. I've just stepped out just so we can get, just so it's good luck. There are towing eyes on the car. They're underneath the subframes. There's two on the subframes at the bottom. There's one on the back, and there's no like towing eye screw in. So I've walked down. I've explained that to the marshal, And on the website, it actually says you can have a suction cup if it's tethered, and it was tethered, but they said that wouldn't happen. So I went down and I just explained, you know, what it says on the website, and then they said they're all right with it. Mentioned maybe someone might come out in a sighting lap with them, because it's the first time the car's been out. So I've stayed out the passenger seat. I've just let Ronnie go. So I think he's actually, yeah, he's been allowed on track. He's good. So the GoPro's good. I put the GoPro on. The GoPro's good, and the car's good. So yes, always be kind, people. Always be kind. I'm a bit nervous, mate.
What was that?
I'm a bit nervous.
For him or for the car?
Well, both. Mate, he's overtaking everybody.
I know.
Let's see what he says. You alright? It's good.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
Oh, mate, this is so much fun.
Is it better than that?
What's that?
Is it better than that?
This you're just flat. Like how many laps is that? 1 lap to get into it, and then it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Through that corner, it's
Come, quick, come out.
So you enjoyed? Oh, hang on, you need this. So you enjoyed it?
Oh, mate, it's so much fun.
Oh, they're a bit smoky. Did you get much brake fade?
It started to, yeah. We need
right.
to do the brake fluid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, and the tyres were like,
Shit.
oh god, yeah. Yeah, so much fun.
Every time he goes past, I can just smell brakes. So there are some PBS pads in there at the minute, but the fluid isn't the best, and I don't think the discs are the best either. So yeah, but it's fast. Ronnie's just hammering it. He says it's so much fun. We all was gonna drive it, but we didn't have time to do the sighting laps because we got here really late with the traffic. We didn't have time to do the sighting laps, and then the Focus broke, and then the track closed in like half an hour. So I don't really think we'll have that much time to all go out and drive it, but I don't mind, because I don't mind. It gives me a headache going around driving and stuff. There she is. So he's going to be coming in. So yeah, we'll maybe let Neil go out in it. Oh no, he's not doing his sighting laps either. I don't know. So we only had time, because we got here dead late, we only had time for Ronnie to do the sighting laps. So, and then the Focus broke. So, but I don't mind. It's fine. It's nice just to know that even after we built the car in our bloody car park with like a Halford socket set, and now he's done all the laps, and a time attack driver is saying this is fun, man. This is fun. So yeah, I think it's here. The brakes are very smelly, so we'll see what Neil thinks. How was that?
Yeah, good.
Good. Is it?
Yeah, it feels really well.
It feels together.
It feels alright, yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
He's
can.
loving it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mate.
Great fun, yeah.
Oh, so much fun. This bend here, through there,
Yeah.
that one, mate.
You can smell the brakes when you drive past.
5 minutes and then we'll go back out.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's fun, good fun. But that is just like, just flat out.
Yeah.
Like,
Looks good.
the tyres are soft, the
Yeah.
suspension's soft. But it's just,
It's relaxing.
it's controllable.
Yeah.
So the salvage Civic is going out again. There's a little cool down. Brakes cool down a little bit. Gonna do some more sends.
Does it feel like anything's gonna fall off?
No.
Oh, good. Right, we're ending the day here. The tyres are absolutely ruined. The brakes are ruined. But I think it's closing any minute now anyway, so we're knackered. It looks like a lot of drive shaft grease is just, or CV boot grease has just spilled all the inside of the wheel, so need to look at that.
Yeah. New drive shaft.
Do you want to keep it now, Neil, or?
Oh, she's done well, yeah. Yeah. But part of me wants to do another one.
Yeah.
But very much we built it ourselves in the car park.
Yeah.
But it just went around there and lap after lap after lap, didn't miss a beat. The only what's let it down is the standard brakes.
Yeah, stuff we knew was going to do it, right?
Not the best tyres in the world. We didn't really want to run it today, really. He was just going to come down and go along with that and do a couple of laps, but he ended up doing
a lot.
The drive shaft went on that. He ended up doing a lot more.
Probably more laps than this, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The engine and drivetrain in the EP3s, the FN2s, the K20 engine and that drivetrain, it was so good.
Yeah.
So good. For tracks like this, like Ronnie was saying about always in the 7,000-8,000 RPM for the whole time around the track, it's just screaming fun.
Yeah.
Screaming fun.
So we're going to go home.
Gonna get a new drive shaft.
The new drive
Tyres.
New tyres, yeah, a new drive shaft for Focus because the drive shaft is knackered, but thanks so much everyone, it's been a hot day, really hot. Need to get some sun to cream on. But yeah, we'll see what goes with Civic. As Neil was just saying, we don't know whether to keep it and keep running it on tracks or just get something else, build another car. So let us know in the comments, but yeah, we got guys get out of the sunlight, so see you later.